Hey guys, welcome back. Thought I would give you a little tutorial today about fermenting basil and tomatoes. It's really quick, super easy, and oh my god, the taste is fabulous. So, in the bottom of this jar, I have 2 tablespoons of salt. Now, this is a quart ball mason jar, and I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's not. It's what makes the lactose fermentation work. And to that, I'm adding some fresh basil. It works best if you lay the jar over and just place your basil in the jar. And I have some fresh, clean, organic tomatoes here that I'm just going to drop in. I've got all different colors. There's some yellow, orange, reds, really beautiful. Went through and picked the best of the best. I'm just going to drop those in there, give the jar a spin, put some more basil in there, add a few more tomatoes, and it's okay if the tomatoes lap over the basil. On the other side, gonna put another sprig of basil in there, add a few more tomatoes, and this is a bay leaf. Because I don't have fresh grape leaves right now, the bay leaf will help keep the crunch in your ferment. So I'm just going to tuck a couple of those in here, and I'm going to leave that the way it is for now because I'm going to run over here, grab some garlic, and chop that up. Now, in this one that I made a few days back, it was actually the 24th. The cap that I have on here is a fermenting cap, and it has a dial, so you never forget when your ferment started. Gonna leave this on the counter just maybe 2 more days, and then I'm going to let it finish off in the refrigerator. Isn't that gorgeous? So with this one, I sliced the garlic. But for the one I'm doing today, I'm gonna mince it. Partially because I can. And I just want contrast. So I think I'm going to go with 2 nice cloves. Just take them out of their jacket. Put it in the press. And squeeze that bad boy in there. Add the second clove. Give it a squeeze. Now it looks pretty good. Pretty good for now. Okay. Then I'm going to add some more tomatoes to that. The more the merrier. You want to give it a lot of food. You need to keep it topped up so that the vegetables are underneath the water. And I used my last weight. I have glass weights that I add to the jar. So I'm going to fill this jar really full. And I press it down gently. I think that's all we need. Now, to that, I'm going to add some clean, alkalized water. I like to fill it really full. So, since I don't have a weight for it, I want to fill it really full so that when I put this lid on, it will push the tomatoes down. So let's go ahead and give that a spin. Well, actually, let me back up. This is a leak-proof ball mason jar lid. I like to put that on first, cinch it down nice and tight, and see all the salt on the bottom? I want that to melt. So before I put the vent cap on it, I give it a few shakes, let all the garlic move around freely. Now I'll probably have to add more water to this as it ferments, but I'm sure by then I will have freed up a weight. So that looks pretty good. Now, the salt in this is a pickling salt. With most everything I do, I like to use sea salt, Himalayan pink sea salt. But I'm having such a hard time finding authentic Himalayan pink sea salt. When I get it in the jar, it seems to cloud everything up. Whereas you see how nice and clear this one is. You can use any kind of salt that you like, but it needs to be a non-iodized salt. So canning pickling salt or a Redmond salt or even Frontier Co-op salt, any true authentic salt will work as long as it's not iodized. That will mess up your ferment. So that's it. I'm going to set the dial. Let's see, this is Thursday, January 27th. So just give that a spin. I'll show this to you in a second. You can get these caps on Amazon, and the point of it is it will allow the gases to come out without exploding. So there's the lid. This little deal here will allow the bubbles, the gases to escape, and it will not allow any air, oxygen, contaminants to get back in the jar. And you want to keep the jar lid closed as well as you can. Again, these are right on Amazon. If I knew how to give you the link, I would. But yeah, it's my first tutorial video, but there it is. So you want to give it about, you can start eating them about 7 days in. And yeah, just let it ferment on the counter for about 4, finish it off in the refrigerator, add it to salads, just snack on them. They are fabulous.